Hi, and welcome to a new chapter where we will learn about graph data structure and its various types like directed graph or digraph, then undirected graph, weighted graph, their applications and implementations. So let's start with the definition first. A graph is a non-linear data structure that consists of a finite set of nodes and edges. It can be represented as a graph is equal to set of v comma e, where v represent set of vertices and e represent set of edges. If we refer this image here, so this one v1, v2, v5, v6, v3, v4, these are the vertices and the connection between them is referred to as edge. So depending on the properties of edges and vertices, graphs are classified into various types like digraph or directed graph, then undirected graph and weighted graph. So let's understand about the directed graph first. A directed graph is those graphs where the edges reflects a direction. For example, refer the image present on the right side and consider that the vertices A, B, C, D, etc. represent some web pages, whereas the edges represents the association between them. So if we see this diagram here, so this represents that the web page B is directing us to web page C. It means the web page B might contain a link to web page C. Similarly, web page A is directing us to web page C. That means web page A can also contain a link to web page C. It can happen that the web page C can direct us back to web page A. In that scenario, it will be a bidirectional association. Say for example, suppose in my website or in Facebook or your website, you mentioned some points and put a link to a Wikipedia page. So in that case, it's a directed graph from your web page to the Wikipedia web page. But it can happen that the Wikipedia can also link back to your web page, which might not happen or which is not happening as of now, but may be possible. So in that scenario, if you are referring to Wikipedia page and Wikipedia is also referring to your page, that means containing a link to your page, in that scenario it is a bidirectional association. Otherwise it's a one-way directed graph. Okay, now let's explore about undirected graph. Undirected graph are those graphs whose edges reflects bidirectional relationship. For example, consider this image here representing the friendship between different football players like Messi, Rooney, Xavi, Zidane, Neymar and Ronaldo. So if we see this image here, it says Rooney is a friend of Xavi and Rooney is a friend with Messi, Rooney is a friend with Zidane, Rooney is a friend with Ronaldo. So here, if Rooney is a friend with Xavi, it means Xavi is also a friend of Rooney. So it's a bidirectional association. Similarly, if Rooney is friend with Ronaldo, then Ronaldo is also friend with Rooney. And so similar with Messi as well and Zidane. And here we can see that Messi is friends with Rooney, Xavi and Neymar. Similarly, Ronaldo is friend with Rooney and Neymar. And Zidane is friend with Xavi, Neymar and Rooney. So this represents a undirected graph where the association is bidirectional. Now coming to the weighted graph. A weighted graph is those graphs where the edges carry a relative weight representing some property. For example, consider the image on the right where the vertices represent persons and edges represents their friendship, like how old their friendship is. So if we see this diagram here, person A is friend with person 4, person 1 is friend with person 4 from last 5 years. and person 1 is friend with person 2 from past 2 years. Similarly, 2 is friend with 4 from last 3 years, and 2 is friend with 5 from last 4 years, and 2 is friend with 3 from last 3 years, and so on. Having understood about graphs and its various types, let's explore about their applications. Graphs are majorly used to represent some kind of networks, like network of friends in Facebook, LinkedIn, or any other social media site for that matter. They are also used to represent the network of locations on Google Map or similar navigation applications. They are also used to represent network of cities, or even internet is also a network of computers and server, which is represented by graph, which is helping you to access this course and also enabling me to share my course with you, and many such similar examples of networks. So see you in the next chapter, and thank you for listening. Thank you.